We don't break, we break through. This is our time. Our time is No chains, no fear. With a fight they dread. Climb high, no lies. Keep the crown on our head. Build strong, build tough. Every scar's our pride. Born ready for the moment, can't be denied. Turn the lights up, feel the fire inside. We don't run, we collide. World can't hide. New kings, new stage. Watch the future arrive. Say it loud, say it proud. This is our time. This is our time. Rage in the system, hands in the air. Feel the rhythm, we lift up. OTW, yeah, the future survives. This is our time. This is our time. This is our time. This is our time. This is our time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to OTW. I'm your host, Court Marshall. We have opening contest Jet Draven and Wyatt Smith, and we're off to a good start here. Wyatt Smith not giving him a chance. Immediately going on the offense. Oh, and a flying elbow by Wyatt Smith. Oh, here we go in a power slam. Oh my god. This match was brought on by Jet Draven himself on a spine buster by Wyatt Smith, the Outlaw. Wyatt Smith defeating the other half of the Apex Outliers in Kale. Jet not too happy about that. Wyatt now taking on Jet. A series of punches, my god. And the discus punch by the last true outlaw professional wrestling. And now just stopping him down. We have an exciting card here tonight. We have an exciting tag team match with the Sky High Society taking on American Stronghold. We also have the world champion, Lee Anderson, in action against Ken Kino in the main event. In the non-title match, we'll look in a muscle buster by Wyatt Smith. Jet doing what he can, rolling outside the ring. That would have been it if Wyatt would have been able to get the pinfall. But Jet Draven rolling outside the ring, very smart. I don't know how smart now as he's getting thrown to the steel guardrail. Oh, Wyatt Smith just ramming Jet Draven into the guardrail. Oh no, not again. Come on. Oh. In Wyatt Smith's debut match, he debuted against Kale, the best friend of Jet Draven, not able to compete tonight. This match is looking a lot like that one, but a little bit more brutality. It seems to be going a little bit longer than that match did. Oh, Wyatt Smith punishing Jet with a nice forearm to the face. Oh, Wyatt Smith is not going for the pin. He just wants to destroy Jet. He wants to punish him in a nice inverted DDT. My god. Wyatt Smith punishing Jet Draven, now just working on the legs, dissecting Jet. On a big discus forearm. We are live here once again in Florida, St. Petersburg. The fans are very excited to see what we have going tonight as a big high knee and a bulldog combination from Wyatt to Jet Draven. This match cannot go on much longer. Oh no, the bear hug belly, the belly of my god! He almost was flying into the third row if the ropes weren't there. And now it's just deadlift power slam. Or nah, what is he doing? Oh no, he's going up to the top rope. He set him there, what does he have in mind? But wait a minute, Jen is fighting back in a clothesline. He doesn't go down. Still standing, Wyatt Smith. On at what cost? On forearm to the back. And a punch right to the back of the head. On ahead, but holding on in the back. Suplex by Wyatt Smith, now going for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. Thanks for coming, Jet Draven. Wyatt Smith yet again victorious. This is his second match in OTW, Our Time Wrestling. And what a debut he had last week, and what a follow-up night he had tonight. Destroying both members of the Apex Outliers. And there we saw the big high knee into a running bulldog. What a one-sided contest. You know both Kale and Jet are going to be very upset about losing to Whitey Smith in such a capacity. I mean, Jet didn't stand a chance. I mean, he interrupted Whitey Smith backstage when Whitey Smith was giving an interview, and this is what this match was about. This was the result. Whitey Smith is the last true outlaw of professional wrestling. I'm very, very curious to see how far this man's going to progress his career here in OTW. But we'll be right back after this commercial break. Stay tuned. We have exciting tag team action coming up next.
All right, you goddamn pretenders. I'm tired of y'all both buzzing around me like some flies on a horse. Now, I've went through both of you, each individually. To me, that sound enough, though. I don't think you guys got the point. You guys are a tag team, right? You guys work as a unit. I am my own unit. Say, how about come OTW Proving Grounds? You two versus me. Wyatt Smith, the last true outlaw in professional wrestling. It's called Proving Grounds, and I will prove to you and the world why I am what I am. And there ain't nothing fake or pretending about that. Square up or shut up. I'll see you at high noon.
We are back live, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Court Marshall, and this is OTW Our Time Wrestling, and this is the Sky High Society versus American Stronghold in exciting tag team action. The cocky, high-flying, arrogant members of the Sky High Society, Zane Vega and Ace Carda, Zane being to your left, Ace being to your right. Some young, cocky athletes looking to make a name in the professional wrestling industry, making their mark here in OTW, challenging the patriotic, collegiate wrestlers in American Stronghold. Very excited to see the clash of styles you're going to see. These guys are not very well liked backstage, being kicked out of the locker room the first weekend. They come to OTW to train, and they also had a match at SCA Full Circle, where they got an opportunity to challenge for the tag team championships if they were able to win a triple threat tornado tag, coming out non-victorious, but they put up a hell of a show that OTW just had to bring them in. Look how cocky these guys are. I mean, these guys are very full of themselves. And here come the Patriots of OTW. They are the All-American American Collegiate Wrestlers, the American Stronghold. Hunter Matthews to your left.
466 pounds.
And Cole Whitaker to your right. There we go. Thanks, cameraman. Hunter to your left. Oh, God. They keep changing the camera on me. Director. Hunter is the short hair black one, and Cole is the blonde ponytail one. In both of these men's records in college, NCAA, they both went undefeated until they fought each other. Hunter getting the victory over Cole, and since then, the partnership and the bond between these two men has not been broken since their days in college. They roomed together, they lived together, they traveled together, now they wrestle together as a team, both sporting their collegiate singlets. And we have Zane Vega and Cole Whitaker starting us off here. Collar and elbow. The size advantage obviously goes to Whitaker, but the strike advantage goes to Zane Vega as he drops Cole with an enziguri early on. Dodges a right hand, gets caught with one of his own. On a nice takedown back body drop by Cole Whitaker. And ground and pound. Yeah, Ace Carter and Zane Vega have rubbed everybody in the locker room the wrong way. They think they own the place, and they've not been here very long. They haven't been wrestling very long, and For wrestling, respect goes a long way, and so does injuries such as this one. Potentially the buckle bomb into the corner, going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Zane Vega. Cole Whitaker with a nice power bomb into the turnbuckle pad. Zane Vega, and wait a minute, going for a nice underhook suplex, going for the pin. 1 on a quick kick out by Zane Vega. Dodges the clothesline and a super kick to the back of the head. I don't care how tough you are, enough strikes to the back of the head is enough to cause a concussion and make you loopy. And now we have our first tag by Zane Vega and Ace Carter off the ropes, and a nice shoulder tackle by Sky High Society. Ace Carter now the legal man representing Sky High Society, now going back to the corner. Cole is in enemy territory, and a nice elbow by Whitaker and a nice flying forearm by the big man. Clear size advantage going towards American Stronghold. Call Irish whips Carter into the enemy territory, and wait a minute, the tag is made. Hunter is not a legal man, and wait a minute, a big back body drop by the Stronghold. And a fisherman suplex dead center of the ring with the bridge, going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Ace Carter. Oh, wait a minute. And a monkey flip by Hunter Maddox. I like these guys. I would like to have a party with them. Alright, throw a hell of a frat party. Outside the ring we are, and this is not a good place to be. Inside the ring we go, but wait a minute, Zane Vega. I don't think he wants any of Hunter, but wait, he's in the ring, he shouldn't be. Wait a minute. Oh, he's just clumped in the back of the head. He's telling him to shush. Mind his business. Hunter now working on Ace Carter, but wait a minute, maybe they'll buy Carter some time. And a Hurricane Rona by Ace Carter. And an elbow drop, nothing fancy about that. On a code breaker. Going for the tag, Zane Vega staying fresh. Nice snap mirror in the... On a big super kick right to the face, and again, another tag is made to Ace Carter. And another double knee facebuster. Shout out Jericho. Ace Carter is so full of himself. I mean, he hit the same move, and now he's tagging back in Zane Vega. Now just punching in Hunter. Hunter's gonna have to make the tag here to Cole Whitaker here soon. Big backhand by Zane. Finally, Enziguri takes the big man down. Now going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Hunter Maddox. Messes the strike. And a belly-to-belly by Hunter. Oh, wait a minute. DDT. He's calling him back up to his feet again. We got a bit of an underhook going here, and another one, underhook suplex by Hunter, and a tag is made to Cole, and a tag is made to Ace Carter here. And a nice stare down between Ace Carter and Cole Whitaker. Ace telling him to bring it on, and don't mind if he does. And an exploder plex by Cole Whitaker. Don't forget, folks, tonight we have a main event of Lee Anderson, the OTW champion, in a non-title match against Ken Cano in the main event, and another underhook suplex by Whitaker, going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Ace Carter. What a night of action so far. We saw Wyatt Smith calling out both members of the Apex Outliers, and I'm sure we'll see that match at OTW Proving Grounds coming soon, and a nice shoulder black tackle by the American Stronghold. Irish whip again to the corner. Some more teamwork by the American Stronghold. These guys work as a collective unit, and you love to see it. Atomic drop into a big boot. Cole going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Ace Carter. Cole now on offense in a big closer. Wait a minute, a standing Spanish fly by Ace Carter to the big man Cole Whitaker. How the hell did he do that? Oh, wait a minute. Going for an underhook pile driver, and he got the big man out. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and Hunter breaks up the pin. Hunter was able to break up the pin before Ace was able to get the victory. Wait a minute. The wing clipper. Oh my God. Get the big man up. Now going for the pin again. 1, 2, and that does it. The Sky High Society are your winners tonight. What a tag team match. Wait a minute, it was coming out. Oh my, it's the tag team champions chasing the Cachet and his brother Southside Sean. They're the OTW tag team champions. You gotta think maybe they have the eyes on the competition. We'll be right back, folks. Stay tuned. We have Gavin Shaw taking on Zach Monroe. Welcome back to OTW, folks. This is Gavin Strout taking on the rock and roll Zach Monroe. And one-on-one action here. Gavin Strout is a man from England who's not part of Exordium, so he has my respect. I'm very much happy to say that. He is one of the unafflicted members of the roster who are from the UK, not part of Exordium. So I'll forever be in debt to him for that. I hope he stays far away from them. He did not want to be associated with them. Speaking of Exordium, Gavin Strout getting the victory over True Morrow with Billy the Kid on the debut episode of OTW on YouTube just a couple weeks ago. Gavin Strout is very much happy to be here in OTW training. He wants to work his way up through professional wrestling, advance his career, and he starts here in OTW. Our time wrestling, our time is now. And hopefully Gavin's time is up tonight. You know, now I see it, he's wearing a hat similar to Will Dingo, and maybe I'm getting the Iggy from, I don't know. Oh my, here comes the throwback. Rock and roll Zach Monroe. What a throwback this man is. He is as flashy as they come when sporting the tassels from the 80s. He is a throwback for sure. He is very exciting to watch, very explosive in his in-ring action. A little cocky for my liking, but you know what? Sometimes you have to have that cockiness and that, you have to have that faith in yourself. You have to have a bit of an ego in this business in order to advance. And Zach Monroe radiates ego and charisma as he makes his way in the OTW. What a competitor. Gavin Stroud versus Zach Monroe. And this matchup is underway. Collar and elbow tie-up. Both men jockeying for position here. Hashim in the headlock. Irish whip. Drop down. On a shoulder tackle on a... Oh wait, Zach Monroe with the eye poking a roll-up. That's not like him. 1, 2, only a 1 count by Zach Monroe. I don't know what the hell he thinks he's doing. Poking the eye of Gavin Stroud. Gavin Stroud baiting him in for a strike, counters it. And a high knee by Gavin, my God. And a nice senton dropping all the way onto the ribs of Zach Monroe. I'm very surprised to see what Zach Monroe just did there. The eye poking, and I'm glad he gets hit with a German suplex by the man from England. Is it called an English suplex at that point? Same thing with the European uppercut. Raking the face over the ropes, and that's not pretty. A little bit of a taste of his own medicine. Gavin Stroud Irish jumps from off the ropes, and another German suplex with the bridge pin. Going for the 2, and a kick out by Zach Monroe. The tides are turning Gavin Stroud's favor here, as Zach Monroe gets caught with the stunner going off the apron down onto the ringside floor, and Gavin Stroud left alone in the ring. Referee still counting. This is not a no disqualification match. Referee had to count it 2, and Gavin Stroud bring it back on with a minute. Gavin Stroud off the ropes and a suicide dive. It pays off. Both men outside the ring want a dive by Gavin Stroud that I did not expect him to do that. Or this, he's going up to the top rope, calling Zach Monroe up to his feet. Oh, and here we go, and misses the overhead chop, and Zach Monroe capitalizing on the flat landing. Nice discus punch by Rock and Roll Zach Monroe. On, and a huge knee lift to the face of Gavin Stroud, and dropping the elbow for good measure. On and again, raking the face of Gavin Stroud and going for a roll-up. 1, not this way, Zach. What are you doing? And a roll-up pin of his own, Gavin Stroud. 1, 2, he got it, Gavin Stroud. We never see that match end that way. Congratulations, Gavin Stroud, and what is happening to our lights? Oh, come on. Hello? What the? Oh my God. That's Riley Harper. Wait, what is he doing? Oh my God. And it chokes him. We'll be right back.
The star of the show just walked in, and I don't need any of you ruining my spotlight. Name's Ken Kano, and if you didn't know, you're about to find out. All week I've heard the chatter, Lee Anderson this, Lee Anderson that, Big Bad Lee, the golden boy, the blood they reckon can't be touched. Well, tonight, sunshine, you're not standing across from some wide-eyed rookie looking for a handshake. Nah, you're standing across from the best damn expo this country's had since AC/DC. Lay, you've been prancing around, smiling for the cameras, shaking hands like some politician. That's cute. But you and me, we're cut different. You play hero, I play predator. You've got the crowd's cheers, mate. I've got the killer instinct. And when that bell rings, you'll find out quick that this ain't your little highlight reel. This is my main event, my time, my show.
Strong words from Ken Kano, and out comes the OTW World Champion, the all-natural Lee Anderson. He defended his arch-nemesis to become the OTW champion in the side of the steel cage in our premiere episode on the new SCA network. Here on YouTube, Lee Anderson also defending the championship last week against Vintage member Alex Justice. Lee Anderson victorious there, but Jimmy Johnson was able to come out outside after the match and declare his intentions for maybe a potential rematch between the two, maybe for the championship. But tonight, Lee Anderson is focused on the man from down under, Ken Kano. He's gonna have his hands full with that, because Ken Kano made an impressive debut against Luchador Abstractico, and here he's victorious. What a man, what a champion. This man screams OTW. His time is now. He represents the brand. It's very strong. And out comes the man from the land down under, Ken Kano, a seasoned veteran, very cocky and full of himself. He had some words for the champion during a commercial break. This man has been a dream-in wrestler for going on nearly 20 years, now making his landmark stop here in OTW, planting his flag potentially. Imagine the momentum he'd have if he was able to get a victory over the world champion. As said, this is a non-title match. I'm very excited to see what he brings to the table here in OTW. Now, we saw him defeat Abstractico in his debut. Very much of a scumbag. But you gotta think now he's picking on somebody slightly bigger than him in the natural Lee Anderson. This is our main event for the non-title as we get on the road to OTW Proving Ground. There's the natural Lee Anderson, and there's Ken Kano. And this is main event time, and this matchup is underway. Collar and elbow tie-up. Lee Anderson with a bit of a size advantage here, but Ken Kano is no small man in his own right. Lee Anderson with the go-behind. And a nice side headlock takeover. Wait a minute now, standing position, Ken Kano has the headlock now. Lee Anderson defeating Jimmy Johnson, his arch nemesis in the premiere episode, has got him to the OTW Championship. And you gotta think, we need a new #1 contender to defeat him on the challenge for the championship. Possibly OTW Proving Grounds. And you gotta think, if Ken Kano was able to get the victory over Lee Anderson, that would put him right in the position of where he would like to be. And a nice elbow by Ken Kano. He has the big man down, our champion, down on one knee and now cranking on the shoulder. You know Lee Anderson has had some shoulder problems before in his career. Ken Kano maybe have done his research. Oh, now just wrenching the arm behind Lee Anderson. And Ken Kano talking a little bit of trash. And wait a minute, and a nice nightmare by Ken Kano in the chinlock position. Oh, Lee Anderson gets out of that. Nice hammerlock. Wrenching on the arm here. Oh, and a nice headlock by Lee Anderson. It's got to sit him pretty tight, and a big elbow by Lee Anderson to the head of Kano. Oh, wait a minute, Irish whip. Drop down, and a leapfrog, and a power slam to the big man. The champ goes down, giving pin 1, 2, and a kick out by the natural Lee Anderson. Oh, now just slamming the head into the mat. And a big clothesline taking the big man down. Now stalking Anderson. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and a big knee and another clothesline. Oh, look at this bastard putting his foot on the ropes. 2. Oh, the referee called him out. Good officiating by our referee. And Lee Anderson just straight up knocks him down. And now we came a going knee strike by Lee Anderson, going for the pang. This could be a knockout. 1, 2. Is it a red bright knee if he uses his knee? And a big pounce by Lee Anderson. Chop blocked by Ken Kano. Carl O'Brien, a big punch right to the mouth of Lee Anderson. Not going down, though, into the corner. And a big clothesline. There he goes. Ken Kano dropping the fist onto Lee Anderson. A bit old school in his own right. Telling the fans where they should go. Telling his name is Ken Kano. We know your name, buddy. Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh my... inverted power slam on the outside of the ring. I thought he was going to do a snake eyes onto the apron, but I guess not. Psyching us out, and the champion a DDT on the concrete floor. There's no padding out there. I think Lee Anderson may be out and down for the count, as Ken Kano would gladly take the count-out victory, seeing as this is a non-title match. Because if it was, the championship would not change hands. But Lee Anderson's back into his feet, and the referee's at a count of 7, slowly backing, and the big boo by Ken Kano. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Lee Anderson. Ken Kane may be a bit of a prick, but he is very smart and a very strategic inside those ropes. And now he's cinching in the armbar. He was working on that earlier in the beginning of the match, but Lee quickly getting out of that. I'm sure he has his bell rung from being dropped outside of the ring multiple times by Ken Keno, but wait a minute. And a side suplex by Lee Anderson. This exchange of strikes by Anderson, now throwing him to the corner. And an elbow by Ken Kano, not allowing Lee Anderson much breathing room, not allowing him to make his comeback. Ken Kano has been studying Lee Anderson, it seems. He knows what he's about to do, and he has him on the ropes. Big man on the ropes. My God, that had to hurt. On the ropes yet again, but wait a minute. Oh no. Throwing him outside. This can't be good. And a wrecking ball drop kick by Ken Kano. That was a high-risk move, and it paid off against our champion, Lee Anderson, who's in trouble here against Ken Kano. Oh God, in a back suplex on the steel guardrail. Our champion is not looking very good here right now against Ken Kano. Wow. I mean, even if Ken Kano loses this match, look at the fight he's bringing to our champion as he locks in a camel clutch. And he's got it locked in, and the Lombard, the damage is done. Is he going to do more? Imagine the pain he's in right now. He may have to tap out to the Ken Kano. At least he won't lose his championship if he has to tap out. He's got to preserve it himself. Because you know, we may not have a contender, but he's definitely going to defend the championship as a fighting champion. Lee Anderson does not back down from a fight, but he may have to back down to Ken Kano as he's possibly going to suffer an injury. And we'd hate to have to see him vacate the championship this early on into his championship reign. So far, so dominant, but wait a minute, Lee Anderson getting out of it, of the camel clutch, and swiping the legs of Ken Kano. Big chomp. Irish whip. Oh my God. And the roundhouse kick by the big man, going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Ken Kano. Not a pin count, not a pinfall of strategic, but out of desperation. And I think Ken Kano's busted open. And a big chop. Lee Anderson slowly getting back into this as he chops the hell out of Ken Kano in a series of strikes. And a power bomb. And a red right knee to the face, going for the pin. 1, 2, and a rope break by Ken Kano. That could have been it. Very smart, knowing that he was by the ropes, able to get the rope break. And Lee Anderson honors the rope break. Ken Kano kicking the leg out of Lee Anderson. Oh no, the torture rack working on the back some more. And a neck breaker. Going for the pin on the big man, very slow. Damage is done to Ken Kano as much as it's to Lee Anderson, and Lee Anderson kicks out at 2.5. What a main event here in OTW. Wait a minute, going for a snapmare, gets caught with a power slam by Lee Anderson, then quickly going for the pin. Once we put Ken Kano away, 2, and a Goma. That was almost a 3 count. Nothing he can do there is just a surfboard stomping his chest in. And another suplex by Lee Anderson. Lee Anderson says it's enough. And now stomping on the face of Ken Kano, but Ken Kano caught the boot and drops him face first. And now stomping the back of the head of our champion. Dropping the knee, we saw him do that a lot in the Abstractico matchup. Wait a minute, we saw this earlier. He's stalking Lee Anderson. He doesn't know what's about to happen, and big knee and a clothesline takedown by Ken Kano. Ken Kano going up to the middle rope here. talking his trash, and a double axe handle off the middle rope. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Lee Anderson. Our champion will not say die. He does not give up. He is fighting from underneath against Ken Kano here, but he's putting up a hell of a fight staying in this. But at what cost is this? Is a non-title match, and it's big soccer ball kick to the back of Lee Anderson. And a big clothesline by Ken Kano. Lee Anderson getting back up to his feet. He won't say die. He won't stay down. He is staying in this as he's being very reluctant. Oh no, Ken Kano's going back up. Up to the top rope, and a big splash by Ken Kano. This has to be it. 1, 2, and 3. Oh no, and a kick out by Lee Anderson, staying in this fight. Lee Anderson is our dominant champion. As he kicks out, he's back up. Big clothesline by Lee. The fans are standing up to their feet. They're behind this man. They're behind Lee Anderson, the man representing the slums of Ohio, and a big leg lariat by Lee Anderson. The big man goes up, and what goes up must come crashing down on Ken Kano's face and chest. And Lee Anderson with a series of strikes. Irish whip into the referee, using that as a perfect distraction, and his natural double A spine buster going for the pin here. This could be at 1, 2, 3, and I know it a kick out by Ken Kano. My God. Oh no, the big man's up. Big knee drop by Lee Anderson. What is he setting up for here? Going for the crossface. He's going to tap out Ken Kano. This is a variation of the Kano clutch. Lee Anderson has been doing his own research too. And he's got it locked in. Is Kano going to tap out to his own move? Wait a minute. Ken Kano fighting out of that. Oh, wait a minute. And a slam by Ken Kano. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Lee Anderson. The fans are rallying behind Lee Anderson. And a DDT again. This time inside the ring, going for a pin. 2, he got his foot on the ropes. Ken Kano almost got the victory over Lee Anderson, but Lee Anderson, like Ken Kano, was able to get his foot on the ropes. Now Kano is arguing with the referee, hoping maybe he may have blocked the rope break, but wait a minute, Lee Anderson's back up. Wait a minute, red right hand! The red right hand by Lee Anderson, going for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and sank in night, Ken Kano. Lee Anderson gets the victory in our main event here in OTW. Congratulations, champion, but wait a minute, look out, Jimmy Johnson. Wait, oh, why? Jimmy just knocked out Lee Anderson. Oh no. Wait, no, that's not it. Jimmy, why? What are you doing? No, oh my God. He just landed our champion, and that's all the time we have here, folks. Thanks for joining us. Join us next time on OTW.